Yeah, there we go.
Is probably my error.
Or
Ah,
20.5.
21A. 20.5.
Blaze it.
20 and a half.
well, here we go. You all are in the middle of Andrew Ryan, the city proper. And Legion, you have since found and discovered information about your past life. You ran into Sekiris. You absorbed thousands more souls of the Iron Legion. And you're stronger for it. In your exchanges, you learned that the crystal lies at the epicenter. Not only have you necessarily learned from him, but from others, that the guardians of Andromethia, including the Sphinxes, who are largely like the enforcers of law and order or overseers of such, claim that the crystal at the epicenter has to remain in stasis. But you've defeated the Harrower who tried to stop you, and you're free to proceed.
And why did I underline prick 3 times?
I have in asterisks a fucking asshole.
Fucking asshole.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So.
I absorbed the fucking asshole. Great. Does that make me a fucking asshole?
Probably not any more than you already were.
Alright, that's a good point. It looks like a duck. But Legion's going to look towards the center and slump slightly. Or like, I guess, slouch.
Mm.
We haven't had to breathe for a couple thousand years. And we are out of breath.
I just walk over and just silently hold Legion's hand. That fucking sucked.
That fucking sucked.
Yeah.
Is that what it's like to fight us? To fight me?
Yes.
That was not fun.
No, I don't imagine that the swath of destruction that we've cut through the bulk of the continent was particularly comfortable for those that were on the pointy end of the disaster.
Well, it's a good thing we handled him. Now there's never going to be another Legion ever again.
Right. There's definitely not any other ones, for sure.
So Quentin, write down notes. Make another Legion clone.
Do you... Fuck, do you believe it? That the crystal should remain whole? I can't see how this is the better option. I just sort of point at the bullshit around us.
The only way I see it staying whole is if the crystal is used to maintain some sort of planar barrier.
Hmm. Like it's the only thing. Like we misjudged the whole thing. That. Fuck.
But at the same time, through the evidence we've seen, it's not doing a very good job.
No, but I guess it could be the only thing that's keeping this chaos from spilling further than the outskirts of Andrew Ryan. But you look like shit, no offense. I feel like, do you want to go into stasis mode for a little while?
Legion's arm falls off. Probably. That sounds like a good idea.
Pick it up and hand it back to him.
He attaches it.
Are there any buildings in this area that are still whole enough that we could find a little shelter inside?
Yeah, you absolutely could. Toward the end of the battle, Manon, you have the awareness to notice that in amongst the drama that happened, Elias Wands quietly made his departure.
Did he take any souls? Or he only had to take souls if he saved us, and that just counts.
I think this one just counted as a backup, or like he was in the neighborhood and was like, "Hey, you guys want to? Oh, you're in a fight. Maybe I'll come back later. Oh, you're pouring me into this fight."
Yeah. Did he vacuum up any of those souls that didn't want to join you?
To be honest, we were pretty preoccupied, so we wouldn't be able to stop him if we could, or if he did.
Yeah, fair. Well, that's one fewer. That's two fewer assholes we have to deal with currently. Yeah. Do you want to play a very slow, quiet game of solitaire, as I no longer have to sleep either?
We don't have to play solitaire.
Well, right, because we could play together.
Legion pulls out a chess kit.
Fantastic, let's do it.
We stole this from some rich asshole. I don't remember his name. Kind of made direct eye contact because he was supposed to pay us for something. Don't know. He just took it off his desk. Sets up. By the way, do you know how to play this game?
Only a little bit. Like I explain the way the chess pieces move, but Manon has a very rudimentary understanding of chess, so she knows how all the pieces move, but she's not very sophisticated in the way that she plays. So, yeah, we'll sit and quietly play chess while our still humanoid still living counterparts sleep, I guess.
Yeah, the other members of your party find the most comfortable parts of it could be like a restaurant or an inn, honestly. What's odd about this place is, though it has succumbed to time to some extent, a lot of these structures are still very much intact and kind of a snapshot of the past. So
it gives Pompeii vibes.
Yeah. So the structures can definitely serve or suit your needs.
I always like to think of that Andrew Ryan is like a
Mhm.
Greco-Roman kind of thing, but like weird future aspects because they had
Mm.
fucking automatons.
So it's like a like steampunk Greco-Roman.
Not like, do you know what aetherpunk is?
Yes.
It's more like less brass, more silver, and no steam, but crystals.
Mm-hmm. I, that's not really how I imagined that going.
The fight?
Well, yes, but also my life, I guess. Um,
Oh, you see, more people run into immortality accidentally than they do uh, uh, purposely. Check.
hmm. I I know everything feels like I'm experiencing it through a fog almost. Like I know what I should be feeling, and I recognize that there is urgency and immediacy in the things that I'm supposed to be doing. But nothing seems quite as vibrant anymore. I'm I miss being hungry. I, I think I might have lost this.
Wait a second. Uh, uh, we moved the horse wrong. Uh, you'll, you'll, you'll hopefully be fine. We gotten used to the lack of hunger. Though the worst part is that sometimes you'll just lose track of time.
Mm.
Have you gotten to the point where days feel like minutes?
Yeah, it not maybe hours instead of days. Nights seem much longer than they used to. I, is this what it's like when your your companions are alive? You just spend your nights lonely.
A lot. A lot of the time. Don't be mistaken, man. You were very much alive. Just, you know, with an asterisk next to it.
Well, if I count, so do you. I want us all to get the fuck out of this, alive in whatever way it looks like. And I don't. I'm less certain of that than I was. And that would be okay. But I don't want us to fail and die. If we succeed and die, that's fine. But the other way makes all of this suffering? Pointless.
I just hope that what we're doing, if we can accomplish it, it would not only deny. Who are we fighting? I don't remember anymore.
The Dark Heiress,
Right.
cabal of evil evil dead gods.
Either way, I'm hoping that we can deny them of this
Whatever they want here.
material, and then also deny them an entry point onto the world.
Yeah.
I'm just hoping, like, whatever we find at the center, it's not another big fight with an unnecessary foe.
Legion. It is almost certainly going to involve another big fight with probably several unnecessary foes.
Yeah, remember that vampire bastard the heiress has got?
Oh fuck. I do now.
He did weird things. He can't do anything to you now.
Oh fuck. Huh. Well, I guess there's
fire, bitch.
I guess there's something to be said for that.
Oh, you got to come up with something you're gonna yell at him when he tries to vampire you. I wanted to say suck, but that's weird.
Yeah, that would be.
Oh, you say
perhaps
suck,
poor.
suck this, and then hit him with your sword.
Ooh, yeah, that sounds good. That sounds good. Oh. You know that we're gonna end up having to fight like two sphinxes and a fucking dragon.
Oh, sphinxes like to talk. I'm hoping we can convince them. Looks over at unconscious. What's the character's
Right?
name? Yeah, looks over the fucking conscious, right? Hopefully she can convince them because she's the convincing one of the party.
Yeah.
Or maybe the goblin can help.
I am so very confused by what exactly deity this goblin worships and why they think their powers come from a helmet with holes in the bottom for their feet.
I have a feeling they accidentally signed a contract.
Oh.
Or accidentally swore an oath of some kind. I don't know how you accidentally swear an oath.
Well, I heard about this blind guy once that accidentally sold the wrong soul.
To what? Accidentally sold the wrong soul to who?
Yeah, like he made a deal and didn't read the fine print and sold somebody else's soul instead of his own.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay.
Mm.
I mean, I can kind of relate. I think I've sold 1+ souls.
Well, I suppose I've only sold my own.
Okay, now I think I gotta check.
Yeah. Just put my king down. If it's only us left at the end, Legion, at least we won't be alone. My jokes don't get any better though, so just be aware. This is you got an eternity of this.
Okay.
You don't get chopped in pieces.
Some jokes is better than no jokes.
True.
So, does have me second guessing our objective.
I, yeah. I guess it just
Most people don't know that
depends,
you can get a
really,
domain from
if
Squarespace.
it really just depends on if we can believe the Sphinxes, or if the Sphinxes have been corrupted by their long time here, like the fallen angel that we met.
Maybe.
Desolate angel, I guess. Yeah.
I'm worried that if we try to talk to the Sphinxes, they're gonna immediately try to ask us a riddle,
Maybe. Are
and
you
then we'll have
bad
to
at
go.
riddles?
I mean, if we have to go on a convoluted quest to go find a certain person and bring it to him,
Is that how? What the fuck? I don't think the Sphinxes understand what riddles are.
nah, I think that was just a one Sphinx I meant.
Because, like, I thought that they asked things like, what walks on 4 legs at dawn, 2 legs at noon, and 3 legs at night?
Oh man, it's his life.
Right, yeah. Yeah. He crawls when he's a baby, he walks like a man when he's grown, and he walks with a cane when he's old. But, like, that's a riddle. I'm not saying it's a good riddle. But,
At least let's just hope they don't say something like, "What is in my pocket?" That's a stupid riddle.
I don't think that's a riddle. Do Sphinxes wear pants?
I don't know. The only Sphinx I've met had her titties out, so that was a little
Right, so
weird.
you would think no, always nudists. I mean, if you were, I don't know, I'd say if you had titties, you might let them out all the time, but I mean, you don't wear clothes.
Wait, our clothes?
Yeah, like, I'm fair. So, theoretically, could you just, like, walk around in a pair of pants? Like, could you just put on, like, some tights and a dress and animate that?
Oh, no, we have a core system, a like a core body,
Mm-hmm.
though it's mainly our head. A core chassis, and it needs to be integrated into mainly something metal. Unless you can make a choo-choo out of metal.
Oh, but you could, like, possess a potbelly stove, or an iron mailbox or something.
Possibly, though we'd prefer our almost invulnerable armor.
I'm just, maybe you want to change things up. We've got millennia to decide, I guess.
I don't know, wearing a potbelly stove would probably be like the robot equivalent of wearing a barrel.
Yeah. Either way, I feel more and more like we are coming to the end of whatever this is.
I feel like we're just coming to a door, and we have to decide whether to open said door or nail it shut.
Always. I usually go for opening the door, but guess that's probably a game time decision.
Oh shit, I think you got checked this time.
Oh, wait. Checkmate? Is that how that works? Did I move that right?
Well, fuck. Knock over my king.
The hours go by. Once you have some respite, you feel your strength return. Notably, the hand mirror of the past, or whatever it's called, I think gets its power back. And it's hard to tell between night and day with the light shafts here, but feels like it could be morning.
Imagine being able to build an app with
They changed the long rest button.
They did. I saw that too. Oh, that rolled twice. Okay.
Ring of Solar Sight?
Yeah. Well, I guess we go forward.
Yeah, I'm trying to think. This is across the table. Remind me if this is correct. Did you all take some like ancient books or texts and like throw them in a bag?
Oh, yes, I have a bag full of books about the dead gods.
Okay, I was like, I think that happened, but I don't know if I'm just misremembering.
No, I do. I have them from the place where we fought the snake lady with the titties, the Medusa.
Gotcha. Okay. Yeah.
Yeah, she spawned and then respawned.
Yeah. So I took books about the dead gods from there.
Gotcha. Just in case anybody forgot about those, you can. For those of you who only need to sleep 4 hours of less, you can take part of your long rest and study those if you want to. So it's an option.
Yeah, absolutely. Since I miscalculated on the last time, I've learned about the dead gods and picked the wrong one. Yeah, I'll spend some time trying to catch up on the dead gods, because I think I had previously, Jen does not remember, but I'm sure Manon does, figured out what portals were connected with which parts of the continent. So like Celestia was with Pretoria and stuff like that. So I think that I would be particularly interested in figuring out more about the dead god that's connected with gosh, my brain is dead. With no, where am I trying to figure out?
So there's
yeah, with the Empire. I'm trying to figure out.
So you have
the dragon.
The dead gods are associated with the following: the Nine Hells, the Shadowfell, the Abyss, the Feywild, Limbo, the Astral Sea, Mount Celestia, the Far Realm, And there are two others that you have not been familiar with, but
Mhm.
can be found in the text.
Okay. Where? Mhm. It might be in a different notebook. I don't know where they're all at. I think I remember Repertory of Celestia, Infernal Carvings. Oh, here we go. Okay, Aerosphere. Okay, so Planar vortices are Ryan. That's the Nexus of the Exalted. The Shadowmere is the Shadowfell. Aerosmere is the Nine Hells. Aurora Peak is Limbo. We already know where the Sylvan Wildlands goes, the Feywild, and Pretorius Mount Celestia. That's what I've got written down. Okay. So I guess I'd... Aerosmere is... Okay, Aerosmere is the capital. So I guess that's what I would look at, is try to figure out more about the Nine Hells. And like, I'd fill in everything else, but if I'm going to start someplace, I'd start with what's connected to Aerosmere.
So you're reading about who's famously known as Amon when being referenced. Now make a history check or a religion check.
Okay. I will do religion.
Ooh.
Can I offer assistance?
Well, you don't have to sleep either, so if you want to, you can stay up and read through the books with Manon if you want
Yeah,
to.
yeah. I'd
Okay.
like to do that. You know,
Let me try again. Oh, that's much better.
whew,
Much
Oh,
better.
you're right. I was just holding that upside down.
Well, it's the translation of ancient Andromethian language. Who he's
Yes, it
fluent
does
in.
take a while. Yeah, and I do have a 5,000-year-old robot to help me, or a 1,000-year-old robot, whatever. I don't know how old. Is it rude to ask robots how old they are?
oh, we have no idea how old we are.
Oh, well, there we go. I guess it's not rude then.
Okay, things you learn while reading. So it's interesting when you read about the Nine Hells because, you know, like arguably the only god of the Nine Hells would be Asmodeus.
Mm-hmm.
And so you're reading through this and doing the math, and you're like learning about this subdued, powerful, like minor deity of a devil who is unable to rise up because of Asmodeus. And it's similar to like the narrative of how Rashomon is kind of subdued under the influence of the Raven Queen in Kelemvor. And this one is similar, but with Asmodeus. And you're from Pretoria.
Mhm.
You have studied and read this ad nauseum. And you're like, is this fucking Levistus? Like, all of the dots are connecting where, like, people keep calling this person Amon. But you're like, this is Levistus. It's this god that was trapped in hell. He's powerful. He is imprisoned. He's seeking to get out. He wants to, you know, rule over the Nine Hells and the material plane. but he's imprisoned and he's seeking the help of mortals to be free.
Motherfucker.
And you even notice in the text, despite his name being Amon, there is the title, the Prince of Stygia.
So we got
I think
got a
this is the
darkness
Frozen
dragon.
Prince. Yeah.
we got a darkness dragon, we got the frozen prince, we got an angry angel.
Mm-hmm.
How many other minor gods are trying to break their way into our world? What the fuck?
But this is enlightening because people refer to this pantheon of minor deities as deities, but in fact, you, from an academic standpoint, know that Levistus is an archdevil. He's not a god,
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
but it puts into perspective how loose the term of vestige deity is.
Mm. Yeah. So there's the darkness dragon, the frozen prince, the shadowy snake person thing, angry angel. Well, I don't think that they call them the dead gods, but I don't think they're gods. Not like Tamora is a god or Helmut's god. Unless they're not gods either.
No, Tamara felt like a god. Sometimes she was on our side, sometimes she wasn't.
Yeah, the consistent theme so far is that these are all individual beings who are extremely powerful, could potentially become gods, but are struggling to rise to godhood. But they're like really close, comparatively speaking, to like people like you.
Right. They're struggling to rise to godhood. Which is why it was so easy for someone more powerful to come along and usurp them and suppress them.
So, if given the opportunity, they could ascend to godhood, but the gods that be won't allow them to.
Well, all of this and by this I mean the war, conquest, seems to have started, at least, with the Dark Heiress. With this the Prince of Stygia, Amun or Levistus or whoever the fuck, who is not a god. Not a god. But the Angel of Wrath isn't a god either. And I know that she's been preying on Pretoria, if you'll excuse the pun, for centuries. And if Levistus is responsible for the Dark Heiress's conquest, I mean, I still think that we've got a Legion of Dark Gods thing happening here.
I think they're teaming up to try to, I don't know, achieve godhood of some sort.
I mean, it makes as much sense as anything, right? If what Dark Eris is seeking are more arcade crystals, then that's what they've been used for, generally speaking, is to gain immense power. Fuck me. You can use the arcade crystals to exalt people, which was the plan on Pretoria. What if they got the crystal that's at the epicenter here? Could you exalt a god?
I don't know. if you
Exalt
can
them to become a god?
With that question, Legion, you could make a history or religion check at advantage.
Let's make it a history at advantage. Hey, that's not bad.
Pretty good. You're actually familiar with the exalt with the ceremony, and two things can happen in the process of the ritual. One is that they become exalted, which is quite literally the ceremony forms a connection between the material plane and the celestial plane, or any other plane for that matter, just depending on the solstice that you're in. So arguably you could have an exaltation to the lower planes where, like, Asmodeus could exalt somebody, for example. But typically the process happens in the upper solstice, which is where the prime deities can reach down and basically exalt somebody. Like, it requires the action of a god.
Okay.
Now, if somebody is not chosen, they are what's called a pariah. And pariah, sometimes just nothing happens. You weren't chosen. Other times, adverse effects can happen, like mutations or curses. They're pretty rare, but if somebody was very wrongly put through the ritual, then something bad could happen.
So it likely wouldn't work that way. I don't fucking know then.
I don't think they want to exalt themselves to become a god. I think they just want to exalt themselves using this, using their god's power.
Does it? Did you ever see anybody become a pariah?
You probably have witnessed it. It was a very big public affair.
A couple of times.
The whole thing seems kind of fucked up, honestly.
Honestly, it's a little weird how obsessed Andrew was with the upper planes.
Well, at least
Like, they couldn't-
we have that in common.
Yeah, it's like they couldn't
Don't start your day
I'm
with
now
a colourful
wondering.
piece of plastic in your hand.
Am I a product of innovation or
Hmm.
exaltation, I guess?
Yeah.
Was Melchizedek exalted?
He was not.
How's this fucker still alive then?
Oh, he's a time wizard. He time traveled.
Oh.
Oh.
I hate every part of the sentence you just said to me.
Yeah.
Every part. That means
Well-
even if we live for another 500 years, we could just turn a corner and that fucker could be there?
Well, plus he also does the stupid thing where when his old body dies of old age, he just jumps into a new clone.
Of himself, right? He's not like snatching babies
Of
off the
himself.
street.
He's not snatching oh god, I hope he's not snatching babies off the street. But no, he just casts the spell clone.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay.
Melchizedek was not particularly a holy man or a warrior, which were usually the prerequisites to become an exalted. He was more of like he was more of a scientist, engineer, master arcanist. So he was as far as political power goes, he was up there with the exalted, but he was in a completely different class.
Hmm. It is funny that, I mean, I guess I understand now why Praetoria's been sending people here. Powerful theocracy crumbles. You're either going to steal what you can and make use of it, or, you know, hope to maybe learn from their mistakes, I guess.
I don't see what they'd learn from, you know, gaining the ability to trap a soul within a suit of armor.
Well, never underestimate the pursuit of power, I suppose, whether it be spiritual or economic or strength of arms.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That is what you learn in your evening. You can take the remaining amount of rest and apply your long rest on your character sheet.
Yay, long rest button. I get 197 HP back.
Oh my god. What's your max HP?
Oh, 197.
Oh. My max HP is 175.
Do I have the tough feat?
I took the tough feat.
I don't think I have the. Nope, I have the tough feat. All right. I was hoping I wouldn't have the tough feat, but I do.
Come morning, when you gather yourselves and step out of the structure that you took refuge in, off in the distance, far enough away to not disturb you, on one of the taller rooftops in the city, there's a large sphinx sat on this building, and noticeably it's like a gargoyle statue just looking in your direction. You step out of the building, immediately turn and notice the figure, some couple 100 feet off, seemingly just waiting for you to step out. You hear, with a gesture of, putting at ease any sense of threat, the soft voice of the Sphinx. Good day. Welcome home, Legionnaire.
Well, this is the warmest welcome we've had since coming back.
Mm.
Legion will bow, I guess.
Mm.
Try to show like a modicum of respect.
There's no need to bow for who was once a hero of these lands. You are welcome with open arms. I understand Securus has joined you.
Yes, Securus has become one with this unit.
I know there was a conflict, and I can imagine why you're here. If it's the arcade crystal you're after, I'm not under the illusion that I have the means to stop you. Certainly not if Securus did not. So you're free to do as you will.
I'm gonna insight check that thing real quick. And just look at up and down and go, okay, is this like a reverse psychology thing? Are you trying to like get me? 16. Probably not high enough.
I rolled a 23.
It's a calming demeanor, to say the least. You don't get the impression that there's any underlying motive or trick to be had. I will, though, advise you, should you proceed to the epicenter, the eldest of our guardians lay waiting. You could even say it was a prison. The crystal at the epicenter. It is merely a shard of what it once was. But it is still significant enough to serve as a great threat to the material plane. He who controls that shard controls the means of bypassing space and time, opening rifts to other worlds. Should it fall in the wrong hands, the collision could reoccur. Though, if
Can we-
anyone were to come and claim it, I would feel most comfortable with one of our own.
Oh. I guess it would be. Is it possible that we can somehow destroy or seal it away?
There would be adverse effects. It currently rests in stasis. Should it be removed, that stasis will end. Any creatures imprisoned in these lands will be free. As for destroying RK, I'm afraid that's impossible.
Not possible.
RK is the purest form of matter in the universe, in the multiverse for that matter. And matter cannot be created nor destroyed. It can only change form.
Good to know. Good to know.
So, hi, hello. Apologies for intruding. Would say Legion claiming the RK prevent someone under the sway and beholden to Levistus, for instance, from taking the power of the RK? Can you just like lick it and be like, I take control of the RK and no one, you have to kill me to get it?
It is an item you can wield, just as any weapon. But it's not as though it's bound to you and cannot be taken.
So it could be taken.
That is correct. The fate of this crystal is ultimately decided by who holds it at any given time. And thus far, these lands themselves serve as protection, deterring, even killing people who would come and claim it. Any who survive the lands will have to face the Guardians. It is safest here. But clearly, you and your comrades have bested both land and Guardians. And if fate would have it, that transfer of this shard go to you, who are any of us to question fate?
Well,
Yeah. All right. Take the shard. Keep it safe somehow? I don't. Oh, God. Quentin, you're throwing a MacGuffin into this. Also, Maiden, I think we fucked up.
you think we fucked up?
Have you ever read the book Indiana Jones and they followed me into this fucking crypt because I'm the expert.
Oh. Fuck. God damn it.
They, we basically cut a corridor right into this place.
Yeah. So Guardian Sphinx, do you know if there are any other intruders in Andromeda currently?
Well, I was alerted of intrusion when the Guardian of the Bridge fell and when Securus was fallen.
Fuck.
Fuck.
God damn it.
Well, we gotta keep that crystal safe now. Alright. Guardian,
Mm.
what, real quick, what's your name?
I'm known as Sarathol, but you can call me Ellerin.
Ellerin. Sarathold. Alright. Ellerin. If we take this crystal and everything here is freed,
Mm-hmm.
what does that entail? Like they can just fucking leave, or like go to different planes, or are they going to just spread?
Do they go home?
These are... It's not as though they're all being banished elsewhere, if that's what you're asking. They'll remain on this plane. They're free to do as they wish.
Okay. Good to know. Another question is, what can you tell me about that final Guardian?
Well, I know that at the very least, the being who used to be Lord Orzal wants to be free.
Isal Hadram stands guard at the epicenter. He's the oldest and the first of all Guardians. He's not from this timeline. Androrion was founded on his wisdom.
More time fucking bullshit.
Is he a man?
He is a time dragon.
Oh,
Pardon me, a what?
He's a dragon from another timeline.
a time dragon.
Time dragon.
What
Doesn't-
color is that?
The colors can vary between blue, pink, white, depending on the age of the
I
dragon.
hope he's pink. I hope he's pink, because that's... At least if I'm gonna die, it'll be eaten by a fucking pink dragon. Um,
I don't think we're gonna be eaten at all.
I was,
What if he has like a time breath weapon?
when he just sends us to a time in which we no longer existed and he eats our potential future?
No, more like he ages us incredibly quickly.
Oh. How does that impact you and me?
We still rust. You'll probably rot.
Oh. Good. I mean, I guess I was gonna rot anyway. I don't suppose there's any way we could reason
You
with
certainly
him?
could.
Okay, so he's not, Mach first, questions later. We could talk to him.
He is not like Melithedras. Melithedras was the bridge dragon.
Yes. I wrote his name down in the notes as I was going back to try and figure out who I bound my soul to. That's something at least.
You
Are
can
we
trust in
likely
that
to
he is
face-
wise.
He's wise.
Is he expecting us?
Probably. They were.
Oh yeah, yeah. You got a good point. Okay.
Are there additional perils between you and where we're headed?
No. From here on, I'm the last guardian.
Can I ask you a question?
What is it I can answer?
I We are in a position that is not enviable, in that we have to balance both the care of the mortal world and the fate of the extraplanar also, and we are sorely unequipped for this level of decision making, and yet we seem to be the only people willing to make those decisions. We can't let the Dark Heiress achieve whatever her goal is with the Arche. She is evil and is colonizing the continent as we speak, presumably under the influence of the Nine Hells. And this is one of her goals. And she's been collecting slivers of the Arche crystal wherever she can. And she has people headed here, probably, as Legion pointed out, following in our path. Because, again, we are very unequipped. But how do we do nothing and just leave it to chance, leave it to fate?
You're a follower of Tabora, are you not?
Yes. But
None of us can control the flow of history. We can't exert our wills over outcomes. There's always a factor of luck, chance, and fate. And sometimes,
Hi, I'm Brett.
no matter how great any one of us individually may be, ancient guardian or mortal woman, we have to trust that the universe goes on, as it did well before we came to be, and as it will continue to do after we're gone. And we can only control what we can.
The only thing we can control is the flip of the coin, and not its outcome.
That's the only true certainty there is in this multiverse.
Well,
I don't think
Thank
that
you.
coincidence has anything to do with an ancient Andromethian soldier coming back 1,000 years later to tip the scales in a global crisis. I'll kindly point you in the direction you need to go.
thank
If there
you
is
for
anyone
reminding
following
me.
you. My pleasure. If there is anybody following, I'll be present.
Okay.
Not much of a pep talk, but hey, if it's a pep talk, a pep talk's a pep talk.
You control nothing.
Right.
Just do your best. Don't cry over spilled milk.
That's why I love Tamara. The outcome isn't yours to decide. It's simply the doing.
Just where's my coin? Here's my coin. Just flip that coin. Oh, and you get to call heads or tails.
Tails.
Oh, tails.
Wanna go meet a time dragon?
What I was thinking, suspension, we already met him.
Probably because time is a flat circle.
That's why clocks around.
Yes.
When you follow Sarathold's direction, it's not a great distance to get to the epicenter from where you're at. But the closer and closer you get, you can feel that ever-present like vibration, that charge in the air becomes more and more powerful. But at the same time, past a certain point, it becomes more still, very present. The presence of it doesn't go away, but it becomes still, as if it's like stabilizing in a odd way.
Oh, hey, all the pixels fixed themselves.
Legion, you're approaching the Temple of the Exalted. And that's where these rituals took place.
This is where everyone became, I don't know, super soldiers? Gods? demigods?
When you enter, Sarathold remains outside, vigilant. The temple is it catches the eye because when you walk through the city, you thought to yourselves, wow, this place, I mean, it has succumbed to time, but it's well preserved. Like it aged, but nothing crumbled. Just really dusty, became worn, but nothing ever crumbled. When you come here, it's pristine. Not even aged, just frozen in time. And when you were walking through these lands, you could see the pit and the sky being like this roiling fog that glows about like a luminescent heel. And that is very present here. Just that same teal fog emanating down the walls, flowing out of these braziers, lighting the area. It's teeming with this energy. There are thousands and thousands of books lining these 30-foot high walls from floor to ceiling. Perfectly preserved.
We have never been into this building before.
Never?
No, most of the exaltations are outside on like an altar and something like that. Like there's a flash of lightning, and then they're a glowing demigod, or there's nothing, or they disintegrate. Oh, there's this one guy who just got turned into a pile of coins.
Oh. What did they do with it? They spend it?
No, they just like, oh well, then we got to put these coins in like a jar or something and show them off to everybody because he's an example of a pariah. I think his name was Elon something.
When you walk these halls, you hear only the echoes of your footsteps. Until a figure comes into sight. This is a Grim Reaper looking ass motherfucker. He's walking around holding this like sensor. The hood over his head, no face to be seen. But these like skeletal hands. And as he turns this corner, his presence is chilling, and he says, I remember who you are. Captain Sitarin Dathrel.
Present. Are you... What was the name of the time dragon?
Oh.
No, as far Quentin, you said it. Are you Isal Hadrem?
My name was lost a millennia ago. I'm but a record keeper, the archivist. You were once a hero of these lands. Yet, treated a criminal. Sometimes, it's the unlikeliest of us, isn't it?
Sometimes.
Isal Hadrim awaits you.
So he is expecting us. Great.
And you're free to wander the halls. This skeletal figure seems to just patrol around, inspecting the books. Every once in a while he pulls one and reads, places it back.
So, what are these? What's in the books?
The preserved knowledge of Andromethia in totality. The records of each and every citizen. Scientific innovations. Arcane discoveries. Theological text. Anything you could ever desire to learn rests in these halls.
Archivist, have you spent your time here learning all you could? Can I ask you a rather esoteric question?
Knowledge is to be shared.
Can you think of a common goal that would unite dead gods, the vestige deities, under one banner?
It is unlikely that these vestige deities are in contact with one another or are uniting under a banner. However, history has shown patterns that each of these gods have a following of cultists or believers or the like. Mortals and mortal adjacent, seeking to bring power to their god, or god-to-be, their patron, if you will. And sometimes these cultists, despite following different gods, may find that cooperation and alliances suit them. Followers of one god may not be able to achieve their goals all on their own, but if they unite with followers of another god and they have aligned interests, perhaps they could ally. But no, these gods are planes from each other, and each of them, as far as vestige deities go, are typically imprisoned in some way, shape, or form, so it would be difficult for them to interact.
So it's mortals we can thank for the fact that some of the highest ranking secret police in Pretoria were guarding the Dark Heiress as she fucked with the vortex to the Shadowfell. Great. I mean,
You'll find that gods typically plant seeds and mortals do the rest.
yeah.
The Divine Gate does a good job of limiting them to that extent.
So we do have a divine gate.
Well, I think that makes it better. Because at least people are stupid. Stupider than gods, at least. Well, maybe it depends on the god, I don't know. I've only met 2.
You'll find that mortals are a strange combination of incredibly ignorant and, as you say, stupid, but also too smart for their own good.
Yes. Do you have any tips for getting along with the time dragon when we go in there? So he doesn't immediately blast us with existential dread or fear of death or whatever?
Hmm. Esau Hadram appreciates polite conversation.
Shit, we're fucked.
But he should be warm to Legion.
Why us specifically?
Well, you are in some way a byproduct of he himself.
Motherfucker.
Who do you think taught Melchizedek time magic?
Oh, thank God. I thought he was Melchizedek. Oh, Jesus. Whew.
I have a sense of humor too.
So very funny. Very funny. Oh, well then.
So it's sort of like your grandpa.
Yeah, I was about to say that. Is he like my granddad? I don't think he's gonna appreciate me calling him as my grandpappy.
No.
Likely not. Okay.
Time dragon.
Legion.
Yeah.
Manon reaches up and gets as far up your chest towards your jaw, the bottom of your head as she can, and drags you down and puts your forehead against hers. Just in case. I'd do it again.
Give your head a light pat. And maybe bonk his head against your forehead. Alright, let's do this.
Let's do it.
Okay.
Now I know we're gonna have a conversation. Can we have the party members that are good at conversating with us when we have this conversation?
Let's see here.
Oh fuck, he looks badass. Oh fuck, this looks like an arena.
Oh God, I did not spell that anywhere close to correct. Oh, I got the last name, the second part, the second name correct. So there's that.
I thought there was a Y in there. Like he's Yggdrasil.
Yeah. You guys walk into this dais. And in the center of it, you see a huge crystal. Manon and Legion, you've seen tiny shards, just like the size of a pebble in your hand, that people have gone to war over. While this one looks like it could easily be 30, 40 pounds. And it hovers in the center of this dais with lit up glyphs. And there's a dome or a sphere of this glimmering cerulean magic. And when you peer into that sphere, you can see visages of motion, shapes, figures, silhouettes, moving and moving and moving in a way that you're like, is this like a time loop of some kind? But it's not so clear that you could confidently say that. And overlooking it rests a majestic, white with a purple hue dragon.
Pearlescent?
Yeah, sure, why not? Pearlescent. You enter and his gaze meets yours.
Hi.
Welcome home, Sitarin. I imagine we have much to discuss. And
A little bit.
if you want, we can save this conversation for when our other party members arrive.
For when there are some faces in the crowd.
Gotta be honest, Isel Hadrim looks small.
It's a very big map.
No, he's only 4x4.
There you go.
There
Make it
you
a little
go.
bigger.
There you go. Now he's gargantuan. Neat.
I'm glad you were like, a dragon is not big enough. I would like more More scary
like-
time dragon, please.
I would like bigger dragon. His token needs to be bigger so I can see him better.
How do I like shift zoom or something? Shift Z?
Shift Z, is it Shift Z? You click the token and then hit Shift Z.
There you go.
The
Oh, he doesn't have any
mustaches.
fucking. He also has like pearlescent wings.
Yeah, there's like a little bit of like gold, like rainbow goldfish going on in the wings.
Oh boy.
Is this a Magic the Gathering card?
Not that
I
I'm
know
aware of.
Wizards of the Coast owns Magic the Gathering and D&D. And they've used both.
Makes for great bedfellows.
Yeah, I mean that's where fuck Riot Week. What's the
Right, wait, yeah, Ravnica and Eberron.
That's where Ravnica comes from. And Eberron?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I didn't know Eberron was from MTG.
I'm pretty sure, at least. I could be wrong. Yeah, well, you guys have made it to the epicenter.
Woo!
Crystal's right here in front of you. So,
It's 40 goddamn pounds. I was thinking like we could grab the crystal, I can put it in my chest, it may power me up or annihilate me, who knows.
This is the robot equivalent of Manon just smuggling the RK crystal between her titties for like 2 months.
This will
Fuck,
either
what are
turn
we
me
gonna
into
do
a
with this?
Super Saiyan, or I'm gonna become the biggest self-destruct bomb known to man.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, and my thumb is on the fucking trigger. Just like, don't fuck with me, I'll blow us all up.
Incredible.
Fantastic.
Well, there's our mini chest.